Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning, and you know what that means.
Crafty Kids!
Today, we're going to be making popsicle stick Christmas tree ornaments.
Ooh.
Now, this is a bit of a classic craft. I think these have been made for a very long time, but they're still a lot of fun, and I want to make sure that you all just have a chance to make some for yourselves. Like Sharon was mentioning last week, parents hold on to these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think my mom still has a bunch from when I was a kid. So,
True.
yeah. So I think this is going to be a fun one. And plus, it's pretty easy for the most part.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do to start, you're going to need popsicle sticks.
Yes.
You're going to need glue.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need a little bit of paper.
Okay.
Scissors. You're going to need either pom-poms, or if you don't have any, you can decorate it with markers. It's just the pom-poms look a little prettier, but honestly, they're both really good.
Yeah.
And then lastly, just some sort of yarn or string or twine that you can use to hang it up with.
Cool.
So, the first step is you're going to take 3 popsicle sticks and you're going to glue them together to make a triangle shape.
Ooh.
So something kind of like that.
Awesome.
I will go on ahead and start gluing it, but it does take a little bit for the glue to dry. So I went on ahead and beforehand just glued together a blank one, so that way I can show you how to decorate it.
Awesome.
Because otherwise we'd be sitting here a while. But to get started, you're just going to take some glue and go on ahead and put some glue at each side. And then you'll have a little bit of time to kind of move things around too. And since this is wood and not paper, it takes a little longer for it to get stuck. So you're probably gonna have to sit here and hold it for a little while. Now I know that might sound a little boring. So there is another option. If you have like a heavy book or something else that you don't mind getting a little bit of school glue on, you can put that on top and that'll keep it all together while it dries. However, like I said, it does take a little while, but we don't want to wait that long, do we? So what we're gonna do is, for the next step, go from there to, like I said, our already glued together blank. And our next step is to take a little piece of paper. In this case, I've selected some construction paper, but you can just color in regular white paper or anything else that you want to use. We're gonna cut off a little strip to make the trunk of our Christmas tree.
Awesome.
And then we're going to glue that to the bottom here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue, just a line of glue right there, and connect it to the bottom. Since part of it is paper, this will go a little faster. Mm-hmm. And also our decorations won't really be touching this or anything, so you don't have to worry about like waiting so long for it to dry. Just kind of, push it in a little bit.
Awesome.
And then just try not to touch it a lot while it's drying.
Cool.
So while that's going, in the meantime, here's the fun part.
Ooh.
We're gonna get a bunch of pom-poms and we're gonna just stick them on all sorts of different colors.
Yes.
If you want to focus, of course, on the traditional Christmas colors, red and green, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. But if you like to have all the different pretty colored lights, I know a lot of Christmas trees have all sorts of different colors, then you can totally do that as well. And for each pom-pom, I'm just putting a drop of glue and then just kind of holding that there for a moment, putting a little bit of pressure, and then moving on to the next one.
Very nice.
So as long as, like I said, you just don't really want to touch it once it's there. You just want to give it a chance to dry.
Ah, I see.
So once you've applied the pressure, you can just start going on to the next one.
Cool.
Alrighty, so let me put just one last one on here.
Woohoo.
And boop, just like that.
Very cool.
And so Now, as long as you don't touch the pom-poms themselves, you don't even really have to give it a lot of time to dry. Like, they'll still stick on there pretty well.
Very nice.
But,
that looks great.
Yeah, and so now that's going to dry for a little bit. It shouldn't take as long as the popsicle sticks.
Yes.
But it's still going to be a little bit. So, you don't want to go too crazy with it yet. But in the meantime, there's really only one more thing we have to do. Although there are some optional things, like if you wanted to cut out like a, like a star or an angel to put at the top, you could absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to have like some other types of decorations, like if you've got, maybe some little bits of like vine or even like some fake leaves or something, if you want to put it on there, like you can totally do that.
Right.
And another fun trick, if you go at it upside down, you can make a reindeer.
Oh!
Give it a little red nose, some googly eyes,
That's a great idea.
Using the exact same materials.
Yes.
But our last bit here is I've taken a piece of yarn and I'm just gonna tie a little knot at the top.
Cool.
And that's it.
Great.
You've got a Christmas tree ornament. Bam! So you might still have your tree up today. And if you do, go on ahead and feel free to put this on there.
Very nice.
And there we are.
It looks great.
Thank you. All right, so I think that's pretty much all we've got for today. But maybe waited not quite long enough. One of the little pom-poms is a little loose, but that's okay. You can always glue them back on.
Yeah.
Too. But if you want to join us next week, in honor of Sci-Fi Day, we're going to be making a paper plate UFO. Woo! Woo! So, for this, you're going to need 2 paper plates, some glue, markers, stickers, which are optional, but always fun, construction paper, and again, paint, also optional, but definitely fun. So yeah, take a look at that next week. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your holiday season, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas from the Roanoke Public Library. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
And like and share on Facebook.
Help us share our crafts with as many kids as we can.
Thanks
everybody.
everybody.